As you guys know, I'm a fan of WWE. I forever will be a fan of WWE. We're gonna get into War Games. As of recording of this video, I haven't seen any spoilers. We just have the idea that it's gonna be Seth Rollins. I really hate that idea. I really do. It's just, again, I said it many times, I don't like Seth Rollins. So for me, it's like a big issue. I just don't like the guy. But Bronson Reed entered as the 5th member, and that's what they're going towards. So they're obviously looking at Seth, right? At first, I was against Cody. It looks like it's not gonna go that way, but now it's going like Seth. I don't want it. My idea still has to be with CM Punk. Oh, Rollins, because you're just a fan. You're a fan of CM Punk. Stop being a fanboy. He's old. He's broken. I don't care. 2 reasons why I believe it should be CM Punk, why it shouldn't be Brock Lesnar, and why it shouldn't be The Rock. We'll bring The Rock and we'll put him over here because we're going to use him later. Why shouldn't it be Seth Rollins? Why shouldn't it have been Cody? Why it shouldn't be Brock Lesnar? Why it shouldn't be Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, any of them? Because the OG Bloodline screwed them over. That's the only reason. There's no argument to it. Cody joining Roman to beat them was kind of dumb. That was really dumb. So, what I will say is there's so many guys that screwed over and over and over by the Bloodline. That's including LA Knight. That's including a lot of wrestlers. And you guys are like, oh no, it has to be him. It has to be. No. They were all screwed over. There is one wrestler who hasn't been screwed over by the OG Bloodline, by the new Bloodline. There's one wrestler that Paul Heyman spoke to before he was powerbombed through a table. And that particular wrestler is CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. CM. Look in my eye. Okay, no es cierto, no es cierto. Yeah. Why? Literally, he was not in WWE when all those guys were doing all that shit. He's the obvious fucking choice. Like, what are you not seeing? What are you not seeing? He's the obvious fucking choice. It's right there. Everybody else, including Brock Lesnar, even though he's a Paul Heyman guy, including Brock Lesnar, was screwed over by the Bloodline. CM Punk is the only one who would be willing to help him out. Because he's a Paul Heyman guy, so he's doing it as a favor, and because he hasn't been screwed over. He was screwed over by Seth Rollins, the Shield, when they were a thing. Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt Six, they were screwed over by them. And he doesn't even know the new Bloodline, but he can pick a vendetta towards them because they hurt his guy, Paul Heyman. It's right there, guys. It's perfect. You guys are too blinded by that. It has to be CM Punk. Again, he's a Paul Heyman guy. He's going to do it a favor to Paul Heyman because the new Bloodline beat up Paul Heyman. So now he can pick up vendetta with them. And the OG Bloodline never did anything to him. Boom. Boom, boom, Boom. Now this video will be up after SmackDown. I'm saying it right now. It will be recorded. It's being recorded before the SmackDown, okay? It's being recorded before the SmackDown. Just know that. So I don't know if they choose a 5th member. Oh, it's right there. Well, I haven't read any spoilers. But that's my guy, CM Punk. 4, The Rock. The only way I would love to see this is the only way. There's no other way I want to see it, because it wouldn't make sense in my eyes. Okay, we're talking about what way can we carry this. The Rock came out at the end in Bad Blood. I think he did that, right? Or this. Something like that. Whatever it is. Him coming back to help out the OG Bloodline kind of makes sense. And Paul Heyman has his number. The Rock's not a Paul Heyman guy, but he is cousins with Roman. I don't want to see him helping him, because then how are we going to set up a WrestleMania? Face versus face? Anti-hero versus villain? Hero? The Rock would. I don't see The Rock turning face anytime soon, because he has to face Cody as the bad guy. But I don't think we're gonna get Cody and The Rock at WrestleMania. That has to be The Rock and Roman Reigns. The perfect way to bring The Rock is like this. Yes, Paul Heyman chooses him. Yes, he's with his family. Let's say they're all losing, and at the very end, the tables start turning as soon as The Rock enters as the 5th guy. He's throwing rock bottoms here, left and right, spine busters, people's elbow. How is he gonna throw this over? I wouldn't know. But still. And let's just say in perspective, it's Roman and The Rock and Solos alone. And then just about when Roman is about to hit the spear, boom. The Rock gets him into a spine buster. Hits the people's elbow. Solo gets the count. 1, 2, 3. And then The Rock says, I'm out. Or whatever. However it turns out. But then Solo becomes technically the tribal chief, but under the final boss. And we definitely get a very heel Rock versus a babyface Roman. You will forever keep Roman as a babyface, and The Rock will turn face much later in his career. But that's how you're gonna take that momentum and shove it all the way into WrestleMania, because now you know that he's truly a bad guy by turning on his family. I would love to see it that way. Will it happen? I don't know. Triple H listens to his fans. I don't want Seth. That's all I can say. And I don't want Cody. Anyone else? Dean Ambrose. Fuck it. Bring him for one fight. And also The Rock did debut in Survivor Series. So him being a babyface there and being a heel here would work wonders. But again, I want CM Punk. The Rock is my second choice. Because it makes sense to the storyline. Yeah. Brock Lesnar, I would love to, but he's only doing it as a favor to Paul Heyman. I don't know if he would want to work with the OG Bloodline, because we got to remember how many times these guys screwed everyone over. Everyone. But anyways, people, who do you guys have as a 5th member? Put it down below. Do like, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good night, good evening, and a good morning. A toda madre.